What is up, guys? So in this video I am really excited to show you something completely game changing. I'm not going to be talking about how to make $1 million in revenue in this video. I'm going to talk about how to make $1 million net profit from one idea, from one Shopify store, even from one product. So this is going to be completely different to what most other people are teaching, because I'm not going to be talking about how to find products on Spy Tools here. I'm not going to be talking about, like everyone else, how to go to Miner or AdSpy or PP Ads, which I also talk about, but that's not how you find that $1 million profit idea. You got to ask yourself this question. All of these products on the Spy Tools, how did they first get there? So everyone else is talking about how to go to the Spy Tool, look for a product that's already been proven by another dropshipper. Well, 0 does not turn into 1, right? 1 does not come from 0. The product had to come from somewhere else first before it ended up on the Spy Tool. So I'm going to teach you in this video how I go about and find brand new ideas, brand new trending topics, new emerging trends, where I can see a potential to create a brand that is going to do $10 million in sales, and that is going to be a life-changing amount of money, no matter who you are or where you are in the world. So this video is going to be really important if you actually want to make a lot of money. You don't just want to make, $10,000 from dropshipping. You want to actually make a life-changing amount of money. Check out this strategy. I've done it and I can show you I've made $1 million profit from one product doing this. Let's get into the video. Alright guys, so in the rest of this video, I'm going to be showing you the number one most important thing you need to know if you want to make a lot of money on Shopify. And like I said, that is not how to find products on Spy Tools. That is how to find a unique winning idea where you can build a brand, you can build a store, and take it all the way to that 8-figure sale mark that a lot of people want to get to, right? So I've done this before. I'm going to give you an example. I'm now building my second massive 8-figure brand, and it's all from learning this framework, okay? And it took me many years and years to develop this framework, to realize, the money is no longer just in copying other people. The money is in finding the products before they're on the Spy Tools, right? The money is in capitalizing on a trend. So in the rest of this video, I'm going to show you the strategy and 5 different steps. Okay, you can see here 5 different steps. I'm going to walk you through them, including a secret tool that I've been using to find trends before other people. And you're going to be able to use this to find these winning products. Okay, you're going to be able to use it to find your brand idea, your massive idea. And I know this is not how to make $1,000 a day dropshipping TikTok ads strategy. But if you want me to tell you the truth, that is bullshit. That information is not going to help you in the long run. If you want to be here 5 years from now, really successful, with your life changed, you need to follow this video and this information. It might not be as sexy or as interesting, but I promise you, I'm going to give you some massive aha moments right now, and I'm going to give you some new ways of finding ideas that are going to make you a ton of money, okay? So the goal here is finding a product idea before it's on the Spy Tools and before it's being run by 10,000 other people. And the strategy is discovering trends before they go mainstream, okay? Finding unique products people have never sold before, or that have a couple of brands already, but there's still room for you, or there's room for you to take the idea into a new region. Let's say someone is just dominating an idea in the United States, and it's a new idea, a new product idea, and you can private label that idea, but no one's done it in the United Kingdom yet. That is how you're gonna make a lot of money, okay? So it should be broad or a big niche market, and ideally you wanna focus on products where you have repeat purchases. Repeat purchases allow you to spend a lot more to acquire customers, right? They allow you to build a much better brand that can also be exited for a much higher multiple. Because this is the difference here, guys. You could do dropshipping and make $10,000, $100,000, whatever profit selling a product that everyone else is selling if you do it really quickly. But you're not going to sell that store. With this method, not only can you net $1 million profit, you can then sell the business for potentially millions of dollars. And this is, I've got friends who've done this. I've exited stores for smaller 6-figure amounts of money, but I have friends who've sold stores in the millions. And that is a life-changing thing if you can just focus on this information right now and pay attention to this video. So ideally, you're gonna have repeat purchases. So my last brand, I did 10 million in sales on. It wasn't a brand where you had repeat purchases. People would buy one or two of them, and then they'd stop buying them. And I realized, if I had just focused on like a consumable product, like the product I'm selling now, and people love the product, people would just buy it again and again and again and again. Think of brands. Obviously, you have brands like food brands, let's say Coca-Cola. They make tiny amounts of money on each bottle they sell you. They make money when you buy 1,000 bottles over your lifetime as a customer. Or let's say a new brand like Gymshark, which I think I have open here. There's nothing special about Gymshark. This is very boring to me. Like these clothing, like it's nothing interesting. Personally, I'd rather buy Nike or Adidas. But they managed to build a name for themselves in clothes that people are already buying. Something a little bit different, a little bit unique in a way. They built a community around it. And once people start buying Gymshark, they tend to keep buying Gymshark. This is another brand here by actually a guy who is a dropshipper and he does YouTube videos. And what was interesting about this is he was showing he's doing $100,000 days on this brand. And if you look at it, you think there's nothing special about it. What are these jeans? These like, I can get jeans like this in Zara for half the price, right? What is unique about this? Being honest, nothing really is that unique about this, but he's able to convert a small percentage of the market into buying his brand, and they're going to keep coming back and buying from him. So if you combine that repeat purchase strategy, but then you combine it with another thing, which is a trend that hasn't already been rinsed yet, that's when you're in for an exponential rise to success, a meteoric rise like I'm on right now with my new brand. I've got a product that no one's really sold before, and it's something people love and has repeat purchases. So that's how we're going to do it. Finally, you want to leverage branding, of course, and platforms like Amazon. So that's one thing to touch on is when you want to make a lot of money in e-com, you just go to like Amazon, for example, and type in this keyword I just did, like growth shampoo. Look at this random, like boring product, right? Doesn't look anything special, but they sold 30,000 in the past month. They're getting 1,000 sales a day of this shampoo. It's slightly different. It works. It's got good reviews, and they're building an amazing brand out of this. And when you take a product, it doesn't have to be the most gimmicky, crazy before and after product in the world, but you just focus on converting a group of people into loyal customers. And then you put it on Amazon and you have good reviews. Amazon's then going to put you to the top of the category. And before you know it, you're doing millions of dollars a year in sales just on Amazon alone. So that's something to think about. Hopefully I give you a little bit of an aha moment there, where you don't have to find this gimmicky crap on spy tools. You can take something kind of normal, but if you pair it with the trends that haven't been tapped into yet, that's when you're gonna go on this crazy success journey. So step by step, here are 5 ways to find these $1 million Shopify product ideas, okay? Number 1, I like to use this tool called Glimpse, okay? You go to trends.google.com. Once you install Glimpse, you go to meetglimpse.com to install this. It's free. They also have a paid plan you can pay for, okay? And you can just search trends, okay? You can search different things. For example, I'm searching beauty. I can click on beauty. And here I can see, look, bronzing drops, different things, red light therapy. And it's going to show you the year-on-year growth, okay? Like, how much is this trend growing? And what I want to look for is something that's been growing a lot. Look at this bronzing drops has grown over the past 5 years. It was basically non-existent. Look, in 2021, non-existent. But then it started to spike, okay? Started to spike, and it should show you the number of Google searches it's getting if I refresh it. So look, we can see it was getting like no search at all, 3,000 or less. Boom, it went up to 140,000. Now it's still, when things go on that meteoric rise, often they cool off a bit, but then the trend remains. It's still doing, 50 times what it was doing a few years ago. So I could then go to Google and search bronzing drops And I might go look and see like how much competition's on Shopify for bronzing jobs. Maybe there's only 1 or 2 people doing well with it, and that tells me I can go order 100 units from a private label supplier. You don't need to. This is one of the fallacies. You don't need to be rich to start a brand, okay? You can find a supplier who will give you 100 MOQ or 50. Let's call it 100, and it's $5 a unit you end up paying, right? Because you're only ordering 100. For $500, you can have a product with your label and your logo ready to test ads to, and you can build a branded store. And if it works with those 100 units, boom, you're now going to order 1,000 units at half the price. Then you're going to order 5,000 units. So that's the thinking that you need to be going down to find these ideas. And one thing I will say to you is, actually look at what you're interested in. Most dropshippers will tell you like, don't worry about what you care about, right? But when you're looking for this massive idea where you're gonna make a huge amount of money, it does help when you have a natural interest in the topic, okay? So if you're not into beauty, maybe that's not for you. But you, like for example, red light therapy, great niche, really good niche. There's loads of brands blowing up in this, but look at this growth. It's still growing massively, okay? It's up 60% in the last year. There's only a few Shopify brands selling this right now. And if you look into, let's say, France or Spain, Italy, UK market, there's barely anyone. So maybe you want to go ahead and recreate a brand like this one here, Juve, into one of these other regions. And you can also see related queries: ice bath, cryofacial, hydrofacial, PRP treatment, compression therapy, LED treatment, microcurrent, wood therapy, hyaluronic acid, okay? You can go through these, research all of these things, look for the gold. What you're doing here, when you're looking at trends, this is a much more powerful way than just going on your PP ads or your other spy tool. You're looking for a trend, kind of like where it's at the beginning of a meteoric rise to the top, where you're looking for a trend where, there's only 1 or 2 brands. Go create a competitor brand to it. That is how you're gonna make a lot of money. When you see there's like 3 brands dominating and they're all making millions, you can go and make your million competing with them if you do it slightly differently, or you just launch it in a different region like the United Kingdom or Canada, okay? So I can go back here, for example, let's go to health and wellness. And look, we can see there's different stuff: somatic healing, peptide therapy, weight loss gummies. So like we could create a really cool TikTok brand, right? Around weight loss gummies. Father protein, no idea what this is. ED gummies for erectile dysfunction. Cold plunge tub, weight loss injection. So you're gonna go through this and you're gonna find all these new product ideas. And then you can go and research the product on AliExpress, Alibaba, go look for private label suppliers in the United States, whatever country you wanna go into. Look for who is doing well, right? Which is really easy to do. You can go to like Shopee stores, for example, and we can go in here and search, let's search let's search like red light therapy like we were doing. And we see Juve. You can go check this guy out, click on SimilarWeb Chrome extension, and you see, look, 100,000 visitors a month, okay, making good money. Look at the competition like this. This is how you find unique ideas. This tool can give you loads of ideas that are just starting to break out, okay? Number 2, marketplaces, right? So for example, Etsy, I found my $10 million idea, $10 million sales product on Etsy, right? Etsy's great, it's all handmade, it's all kind of unique, but you can go through, click on the home favorites, you can look on any of these categories, right? Pet supplies, toys, shoes. For example, let's go to bath and beauty. And often you'll find really unique products on here. Like for example, you could find a really unique soap or skincare with a really unique ingredient that has never really been marketed on TikTok ads, on Facebook ads. So with body butter, turmeric, full moon balm, you can go through, find some unique products here. And you know what's really powerful? For example, this African shea butter, okay? What you can do is you can message these people and say, hey, I'd like to sell your product
on my store, can I just sell it and I'll send you the orders? So you can take this product that they're selling for $4, $5, charge $20 for it, start testing and send and fulfill them through these people. If you find a winner like that, like for example, I would take this product, African shea butter, and I would make a video, 5 reasons every woman should own African shea butter, and then list the 5 main benefits. And then I'd run that as an ad on TikTok, on Facebook with a nice landing page. And that's how you test ideas like this. And you gotta just find what works for you. You gotta find, we all have these aha moments where we're like, that's the product for me. That's the one for me. So you wanna look through using these strategies, research until you find one that works for you, okay? So Amazon movers and shakers can be interesting. If I go back, movers and shakers, you can find things that are like starting to trend in the different categories. This can be a good way to find products outside of AliExpress and the rest of that crap that everyone's talking about. Etsy, different marketplaces, you can find interesting products here that can make $1 million profit. Number 3, your own ideas. Think to yourself, what in your own life is a problem that you've solved with a product, or could you solve with a product? So I have been into detoxing lately, and I learned online that you mix like activated charcoal with clay, bentonite clay, and these different things, powders, and you drink it. It kind of like binds to all the toxins in your body and your gut and flushes them out. And I was thinking to myself, maybe I could like combine these different powders, and I'll sell it as a detox binder cocktail, and that could do really well. And you run ads like, here are the benefits of this, did you know this, testimonials, these kind of ads, and boom, that's your $1 million idea. Supplier network. This is one no one really talks about. To find products before they're already trending on the spy tools. Once you build a network of different fulfillment people in China, often you can message them and just ask, hey, what do you think is going to sell well this month? What do you think is going to sell well this quarter? And they'll often just give you a list of products that they've got that are starting to sell for other people that you might not see yet on the spy tools, okay? Number 5, Forplay Shopee stores, okay? Forplay, this tool here, they have a list. If you come in here, you log in, you go to Discovery, they have a list of 90,000 Shopify brands. You can scroll through, it is copying, but you can find one that's doing really well in the States that you can take over to another region, right? And the other one is Shopee stores, like I told you. You can literally just go to shopifystores.com and see a list of the most successful Shopify stores, and you can search it by category, health, fitness, weight loss, and see all the products that are doing well for other people. So that is my approach to doing this, guys, okay? If you want to make $1 million profit, you got to get off of the spy tools, okay? You got to get off the spy tools, and you got to think outside of the box. You can take something where people are already doing well and maybe do it in a different country, a little bit of a different way, or you can do an exact replica of a brand. But a big aha moment, another one I want to give you here is, it doesn't cost a fortune to test these branded ideas. You can find Chinese suppliers who will brand a product for you. You can find private label suppliers in the United States who will give you 50 minimum order quantity or 100. So for $500, you've got your inventory, you send it to a warehouse. I like one called Dollar Fulfillment. And that's it, you build your landing page. So one of my next videos, I'm gonna go over building the landing pages for this kind of stuff once you've got an idea. Hope you enjoyed this video. I think this video, I don't know how well it will do because it's more just me trying to relay a framework of information to you to find $1 million ideas that can really blow up on Shopify. But it's not the most sexy topic in the world. It's not this, 100K day TikTok ad strategy. The truth is that stuff is mostly nonsense, and it's nothing to do with the ads most of the time. It's the product people are selling, not the ad strategy, which is what you got to remember. So I'm rounding up the video here. And yeah, if you want to join my 3-day challenge, the 3-day e-com challenge, I will be posting a link. You can see it here too. I'll put this PDF, this Google Doc in the description on YouTube, and I will see you guys next time.